Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Keep It Posh.
And keep it casual.
We have missed you guys so dearly. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves,
Yes,
especially with all the crazy things going on in the world right now.
I know. Like
Yeah.
so crazy. Like I
Hmm.
it kind of blows my mind that you guys have those fire seasons every single year. Like
Yeah,
this was terrifying. Like I
I know.
I live in the like New York area, and I went out and the sky was completely orange. I've never experienced anything like that. Is that what happens with y'all as well?
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. It felt like I was in a movie. And what happened was when I left that morning, it was totally
Mhm.
fine, just like a little bit foggy. And then it started getting redder and oranger and more ominous
So, where did the fire start? In Canada?
in Canada.
Hmm.
But then like this
But it
what
was the Canada area close to you guys.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know exactly where though. I mean like don't have me
That's
lying.
crazy because, like, how far is Canada from you guys?
Not that far. I mean not from that area is not far from where we are. It's like I want to say
Like,
it's closer to
driving?
like driving. Like Toronto is like what, like 7 hours from here, 6 hours or something from New York City. So it's not that far. It's
Damn,
like,
but for, like, all that smoke to carry all the
yeah,
way
well,
there?
there was a weather system that came through, and it was both pulling it down and pushing it down, like keeping it from like leaving. So it was just sitting over the city, and it was absolutely terrible. It was terrible,
Holy
man.
fuck.
I didn't
And
even,
that's the first time you've ever experienced that?
yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. I mean, like there's been like fires in the woods around me, but like, very small. But to
Mhm.
that degree, like the funny thing or the weird thing about it was like I felt it affecting my body before I even knew what was happening. Like
Right.
my chest started getting tight, and I started feeling anxious, and I thought it was like
Mhm.
coffee that I drank because I had some regular
Right.
coffee on Monday, and I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have drank this. This is
But
giving
did
me
you visibly see the smoke and shit outside?
no.
Oh,
That didn't
shit. So it
happen.
was just in the air, but you couldn't visibly
Right.
see it.
So it was in the
Mhm.
air, like Tuesday, it was in the air Monday afternoon, Tuesday,
Mhm.
and then Tuesday starting like in the afternoon into the evening, that's when it started getting bad. And then Wednesday was just out of control. Like completely out of control. You could like people
I
were work
heard, because I don't watch the news. I probably should start watching the news, but I
eh,
don't like to.
it's
And
tough.
I heard about this through Twitch because I was on one of my streamers account, and then he lives in New York, and he was like, he's a teacher, so he was like, school got canceled
Yeah.
because of the yeah, like people can't even go outside. It was like stay at home order type shit.
Not so it wasn't an order. It
Mhm,
was like all personal choice. But it was strongly recommended. Everything was just
mhm,
strongly recommended. Like they said, we're not going to tell you to wear a mask, but we recommend it. We're not going to
mhm.
tell you to stay inside, but we highly recommend it. So nothing was ordered. It was different. They were really, really stressing that. They were like, hey, this is not the same as COVID, but at the same time,
It's dangerous.
when the air quality gets above 150, it's extremely unhealthy. If it's between
Mhm,
100 and 150, it's not good. But above 150 is extremely unhealthy, and our numbers were
mhm.
hitting like 400. So
What the fuck?
yeah, exactly. But like we had no
What?
idea. I had never even heard of something like that. So
That's OC. I think that's worse than us.
it, they
So
st-
how did this fire start? Do people know?
they don't know, but they think it was man made. They think someone
They
started
always
something.
say that, bro.
I
I
mean,
think they start that shit, bro. Conspiracy theory.
yeah, I was gonna say you are already with the first conspiracy. You're like
Conspiracy.
10 minutes in, and you're dropping your first conspiracy. I mean, maybe I don't.
No.
Who
But
knows?
like, how can something so massive like that just be like,
Just the
I don't
same as
know.
this happens for y'all, man. Every year. That's what I think.
I think that shit fucking is set up here too.
What but for okay, what's the end game for that? What are they benefiting from that?
I don't know. That's true.
That's what I always say to
But
my
still.
friends. Like my friends, I have a lot of friends that are like very heavy into conspiracies. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the end
Mhm.
game? You know, like one guy, he's always telling me, "Oh man, China, it's China." I'm like, okay.
Oh
He's
god.
like, China wants to turn all the men into women. I'm like, and then what? You know, because is it because of the women
Oh
shortage
my
over
god,
there?
bro.
You know,
You be making me laugh, bro.
no, I'm just.
You really do.
It's just a simple question. Like I'm like, okay, why? What that would mean
True.
all their men would be women too. Just like, no, no, it's different. They just want us weak so they can come over and take. I'm like, man, all right, okay, buddy. You keep reading those online forums. But yeah, the fire was crazy. I was pretty
Yeah.
nervous about it because
So it's out now?
so it got better, like a lot better. Like it got like on
Contained?
Friday, it was down to like 40. No, the fires are still going. They're still raging.
Oh
Just the weather
shit.
changed. That's the only thing. So that it could happen again. So
Damn.
that's what they're telling us. They're like, hey man, we got to be careful. Not We have to be prepared for the fact that this can keep happening on and off.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if it goes back up again, I'm not leaving my house because my chest was tight, fam, like extremely
Were you
tight.
wearing a mask?
Not at first because I didn't know. That
Oh yeah.
no one said anything, and then like Tuesday evening, they're like, hey, this is actually pretty bad. Be careful. And then Wednesday, they were freaking out. They were like, yo, get inside.
Yeah.
This will kill people because like you were saying,
Yeah.
like this it's not like just regular smoke. Like breathing that smoke in is like smoking like a pack of cigarettes,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then more like, oh, I think
Yeah.
there's still some stuff inside my lungs from just that day because I went to my
Shit.
jujitsu
Is there a
class.
way to cleanse your lungs?
Mm,
Not really, huh?
I think so. I think there's natural ways. I mean, there's so many things. Like there's so much in the earth that's designed to like help our bodies, but
Yeah.
each person, the problem though is that each person's body is so specific. So like what
Mhm.
might work for me like might not work for you. What might not
Right.
what like might really help me cleanse my like lungs might do nothing for you. So you got to find what works for your body.
Mhm.
you know
Um, yeah, no, I know how it is because I live in California and like how you mentioned, we do have a fire season and it's weird to me because I didn't even know about this until, I moved out here. And I feel like it started more recently within like the past 5 years that it's been like a thing for real. I don't know.
it seems like it's been
But
more common, right? Like more
yeah,
like,
like more common.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
I remember my aunt got caught in like one of the fires once when I was younger. So it happened, but now it feels like every year it's just
Hmm.
very severe, you know,
Yeah.
which I
And it's just like how you said, like the sky is like orange. It's smoky as hell. Like you go outside, you could smell smoke.
that's
And
man, that's terrifying.
yeah, and it's
When is the
never
season?
like, huh?
When is the season?
I think it should be soon. It's like during the summer because you know how it's really dry here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we don't get rain, so everything's super dry. And then I don't know. They say it starts from I don't know. I don't know how it starts. That's the thing that confuses me.
It's for y'all like stuff like just catches on fire cuz it's so dry and it's so hot.
Yeah.
So like debris and stuff just catches on fire, which is crazy to think about. But then like you don't see that
Right, and then it spreads like crazy, like, what?
they said that they
I
could
need
do
to go into, the firefighter industry. I'm trying to figure out how this works because you could
firefighter.
be like an apprentice for
Yeah.
firefight.
I actually did know that. But that's only because like my dad's had a couple of firefighters as clients.
Yeah, like
Uh,
in high school, I know they had, like, programs for it.
I
I
mean
knew people in my high school that did it.
it makes sense. You know, I get into this debate all the time. Like, so I believe firefighters are heroes for sure. I don't,
Me too.
I don't think
Dude, if I had a husband that was a firefighter, best believe But yeah, respect to
Oh my goodness.
them.
I mean, he's a
I'm
hero.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Um. So yeah,
But yeah, no, for
we're.
real. Like they legit fight fires. Like that's scary as hell.
I mean, they don't. Yeah, it is terrifying, and they get hurt. They get messed up. But I feel like, yeah. So what I was saying is that I feel like those are heroes. I don't feel like cops are heroes.
Mhm. Oh
I feel
fuck no.
right.
Ew.
Yeah, like
Don't
I'm
even
like
compare those two.
no, but like people always say, like police
No.
officers are heroes, right? I'm like,
Hell no.
no, firefighters are heroes.
Oh, we're gonna
Some,
get canceled for this, bro.
no, we're not. No one,
People be
like,
like Blue Lives Matter.
yeah, I don't think any of those people are watching our podcast or are into gaming. Or
True, 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 true. Okay, we're good.
yeah, I think we're good. I don't think our audience minds. It's
Yeah,
not that I think
firefighters.
it's not that I'm saying that all cops are bad. I think that some cops are good and can behave heroically, but I don't think that the
Yeah,
the
of
job of a
course.
cop inherently is noble or heroic in nature. I think it's kind of
And then like people get hung up on power,
yeah.
and then cops have a lot of power.
They have too much power.
So like that gets to their ego, and that's not good. It's not good to feed people's egos like with that amount of power.
Doesn't it seem like cops have too much power? Like
And they have guns,
they don't need
and
guns.
they could just shoot us,
They
and
can.
they literally kidnap us.
Yeah, they can do what I mean that's yeah, they
That's
they,
what they do.
they have the
When you're
right.
going home and get pulled over, they kidnap you, bro. You can't call nobody.
I mean, I anytime I get pulled over by a cop, I always like call somebody and then put it on speakerphone. Always. Always.
I'd be scared.
It actually saved me once. I got pulled over in Texas and I did that and
But what is it? It's kidnapping though, right? They put you in handcuffs, take you
yeah.
to a cell, lock you up. That's kidnapping.
I mean it is, but it's
It is.
it's
Like, bro, legit, that's kidnapping, especially if you haven't done nothing wrong.
I mean it's they're within their rights to do to restrain us. Even though
No.
sometimes they do
Restrain. Fuck that. They're kidnapping you. The fuck? They not asking for permission? The
they're not.
fuck? I don't agree to this shit. Try and go home.
It's oh geez, my wrist. I jacked up my like hand.
And they put you in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Isn't that what people do when they kidnap you? Don't they like tie you up and shit?
Well, I've never been kidnapped,
But
so I only have to. I can only go off of hearsay, but I believe handcuffing and ropes and restraints are a part of the gig.
it's the same thing.
Have you ever been in handcuffs before?
We're not gonna talk about my past, okay?
I've been okay. I've been in handcuffs before. One time for jumping the rail at in the subway, and
Mhm,
I didn't even jump. Like I so what happened was I gave my friend my train card and then I was going to
mhm.
go to the ATM, and by the time I got there, they were going to hand me my train card, and then I'd be able to swipe. You know, super simple. I got
Right.
there, and there wasn't enough, and it hadn't been enough time because you have to wait like 15 minutes in between swipes.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, "Come on, man!" I was like, all right, cool." There was no one
Just
around.
jump it. People
I did
jump that shit all the time.
all the time,
I see that shit all the time, bro.
but I just got my timing wrong, and they swarmed me, and I was like, "Oh, dog!" It was $100
What
ticket.
the fuck?
No, it was more. It ended up being like $200 because I lost the ticket and I couldn't find it and I couldn't find the place to pay it. And by the time I did, it had ballooned up to $200 because of like late fees and stuff. So whack,
Mhm.
so whack. But anyway, that's why they're not heroes. Firefighters are heroes.
They could get it.
They do get it. They got the calendar and all.
They do get it. Trust and believe.
I mean, they've earned it, right? They've earned it.
They really earn it.
They put their lives on the line. It's a noble job,
Yes.
but man, they take care of fighters. They get paid well, and they have an absolutely amazing
I should start
retirement.
seeing if I could date a firefighter.
Yeah, but you say that, but then every time they go, there's a chance that they can get hurt really bad. That seems like
That's
it'd be
gonna
a
suck.
nerve wracking like relationship, at least to me. But
Aren't all relationships nerve wracking?
uh, I
We
mean,
had this conversation already. Yes, they are.
okay, all right. We'll just
All right.
we won't bring it back up.
We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
So, but
But yes, um, fire seasons here are crazy. Just like how you experience it's like that here. It lasts a while because like usually it's so out of control that they don't have enough firefighters to put it under control. Sometimes they have to like fly out firefighters from like all over the country.
wow,
Like they do like emergency, yeah. Um, and it'd be like that for a while. It's not just like for a day or two.
what was the wildest one that you've ever experienced?
Mm, I don't know, dude. Now it's like kind of normal. It's
Really?
just like how you said, like the sky's orange, it's smoky as fuck outside.
And it doesn't bother you at all. You just like, oh, okay, well, do you wear a mask when it happens, or do you like stay inside
Yeah, I wear
more?
a mask, but try to stay inside.
Smart, smart.
Yeah.
Our world has
But I
changed.
don't know. That's another reason why I'm considering moving out of California.
Oh,
Because
I
I
didn't
was
know.
thinking about it. Because a reason why I don't want to move to Florida, which I really like Florida as a second option, because it's kind of similar to California, but a lot
Hmm.
cheaper.
It depends on where you live. Like Florida is, I'm from Florida, and I've always wanted to move back to Florida, but now I don't think I'll move back to Florida.
But you guys have beaches and like nice
Beaches are
weather.
beaches are great. The weather is great in Florida, minus the hurricanes. But
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm getting to that.
oh, okay,
So I'm like, okay, I didn't want to move to Florida, right? Because this hurricane season. But I'm like, hurricane season versus fire season?
I think I'd take fire season over hurricane season. You know,
Really?
I mean, I've never experienced a fire season, but like if you get caught
But
down there when
people's
there's like,
houses get burnt down.
yeah, but like percentage wise, I don't know. We'd have to do the numbers. We have to look at the numbers. Like
Yeah,
how much more property damage happens by hurricanes versus the fires.
true.
Because you're right.
But
A lot
people
of
have to
people,
evacuate and everything, just like how it is for hurricane season.
right?
Like people have to evacuate their homes and they'll evacuate and their houses get burned down. Like I be seeing it on the news. People be like, I lived in this house all my life and they go back to it. That shit's all burned down.
Yeah. I mean, but you see, like the what was the storm that hit Florida this year? Ian, was I there for Ian? The one that just like destroyed the southwest part of it, like just like
Oh, that
town.
was recently, huh?
Yeah, like towns are just a town. No, towns are just gone. They don't. But that's the thing about Florida too that people don't understand. They don't talk about like bad stuff in Florida because DeSantis doesn't let that stuff go out. Like when really bad stuff happens, they shut that
So
down.
what happens with those people? Where do they stay at?
I don't know. They get displaced. Same as like with Katrina. Some of them probably go up
To
and out,
different places?
different places in the state. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi.
But they don't
Those
get no compensation?
It depends. The insurance companies are brutal. Like so a lot of people got screwed over because like okay, this is so messed up. I don't even understand why we're like this is allowed. If a
Mhm,
hurricane comes and like destroys your house, but the
mhm.
majority of the damage comes from flooding,
Right.
the hurricane insurance doesn't cover flooding. You have to get hurricane insurance and flood insurance. Those are two separate things. It's
Damn.
the dumbest thing. So a lot of
And then
insurance.
you have to get it because you know you live in Florida, right?
No, man, no one had flood insurance in Orlando. Like back when Ian came through, and it
So what
wasn't.
is that like a plot twist?
Yeah,
Like that's how they get you?
it's a hole that they exploit.
It's like a loophole.
It's a loophole, yeah, and they just like freaking. So a lot of people, but it was so bad though that the government had to come in and kind of like address it and say, okay, no, we gotta help these people out because no one's gonna get flood insurance in Orlando. We're in the middle of the state. That's not something we deal with.
Right.
So yeah, so but I just Florida is just it's not a good place right now. I have hope that it'll get back to where it was because like the thing that I love about Florida or that I loved about Florida is that everybody was always chill. Like the
Right.
Republicans weren't too Republican, the Democrats weren't too Democrat. Everybody was just kind of in the middle chilling,
Hmm.
because Florida's not really a place where people are from. Like everybody moves and retires to Florida, so we have such a diverse mix of culture.
Right. Right.
And at the same time, we have no culture at all.
Well, I don't know. I've only been to Florida like once, I
What
think.
part?
Miami.
Oh yeah, and Miami is something completely different.
Yeah, I went for Art Basel.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And it was really nice. And I have friends that live in Florida, and I let them know like how expensive it is here where I live, and they're like, "Dude, move to Florida. You'll have the beaches. You can have a nice apartment or whatever house, whatever you want, condo, and
No,
you'll pay way less."
no, that's not true. Not Miami. Miami has some of the most expensive real estate in the country.
Well,
Like
not Miami in specific, just Florida.
okay, if you're trying to move to Florida to save, you need to be looking at like Central Florida, like Tampa, Orlando, Daytona,
Hmm.
those type of places. Apparently, Tampa's the vibe, man. Like,
How much? Okay, so let's go into the housing market because we wanted to speak about that, right?
right.
So you're from Florida. Do you know the numbers, estimated
Um,
wise?
so it's a little bit
Like a
out of control.
house.
Like a house,
What are we looking at?
I would say you're looking at 3 to 500,000
Shit.
with a
So
mortgage.
it is pricey. And that's the areas that are like cheaper, more affordable.
But you got to remember, during the pandemic, everybody started flooding down to like Florida and Texas. Also, with some of the high taxes, like in
Hmm.
California,
Hmm.
people started flooding to Texas. The Texas is the real place where if you're looking for like cheap living, Texas is the place. That
Oh, yes. I'm interested in Texas, actually.
Yeah, like Austin, but then you
Yes,
don't get
Austin. Everyone keeps telling me Austin's a good place to go.
it's a great place. I mean,
You been there?
I've only been there like passing, like on my way to somewhere else, but it's a beautiful
It looks
place.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, looks great. It's a great city. I like Texas. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with Texas. The
But
people are
people say like Texas is like a different planet.
It's a completely different thing. It could legitimately be its own country. Like no lie.
Why? Why is that?
Because it's so big that it has like different cultures and different people and different energies. So like Austin people, like if you sat me in a room with like 10 people from Texas, I could
Hmm.
probably tell you where each person was from after like a 5-minute conversation. Like they're
Right.
that distinct. Like it's like the difference between somebody from Brooklyn and somebody from LA. They're like that different.
And what about Cali people?
Uh, I
How are we?
I only really know like Southern Californian people, you know.
Hmm.
Although you remind me of a Southern Californian person, so I don't know. Maybe I think I kind of sometimes mix up people from the Bay Area, but you're not from the Bay Area originally,
But I've lived long enough here
to where
to,
you picked up the culture. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's tough. I definitely can tell like West Coast people though, for sure.
yeah.
Y'all are just so
I mean,
chill.
even before I moved here, though, like people always told me I had like a West Coast vibe.
I could believe it. I mean,
Yeah,
you definitely got a West Coast vibe, man.
I don't know. I think I was just meant to be here.
So not, but you're gonna move.
Oh, so yeah, so I live here, right? And I'm paying like $2,000 for a two-bedroom apartment, which is a good deal for
Yeah,
California,
yeah.
right? I got a two-bedroom. Some people pay 2,000 for a studio in the city, though. I don't live in the city.
How far do you live from the city? Or I
I
guess
moved
that would like
like an hour.
okay, all right,
So it's still kind of close, but it's still kind of far.
right.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like for me, it's a good amount of distance because if I want to go, it's right there, and then I still save money.
Right.
But 2,000, man, that shit hurts.
I man, like I'm looking. So I've been looking for an apartment for a minute, and part of the reason why is not part of the reason. The reason why is that first to find a place that's affordable for a one bedroom. You know what I mean? Like where I'm
Mhm.
trying to stay, 25, 3,500 for a like
Yeah.
one
That's
bedroom.
why I feel lucky, but at the same time, I'm like, I could be investing into property,
You could.
owning.
Have you ever considered Atlanta?
Oh no, I haven't even thought about Atlanta.
I've been thinking about Atlanta a lot more recently. I mean, I still think I'm good with New York right now, but like for a family, I just don't know how that works. I see those parents taking those strollers up and down the subways, and I'm like, no way, fam.
But you're single.
Yeah, man, but I want to have a family. I want to have kids. You know
Oh,
what, man? I mean, like, yeah. So
you're a lover.
I want to have a family. Um, and it's not that I don't think raising a family in New York would be good. It's just I think it would be very very difficult in ways that I don't know
Right.
I'm good for.
So, how's the market in Atlanta? Have you looked into prices?
It's somewhere between Orlando and New York and LA.
Oh, it's
I've,
still pricey.
yeah, it's still pricey, but it's not. It but the difference is what you're going to get for the price.
Oh,
So
it's
like,
bigger.
yeah, you're going to get more. You're going to get more for
Yeah.
your money. And
Mhm.
the thing I love about Atlanta is that it has so like Orlando is a small city. It likes to pretend like it's a
Do
big
they get
city.
any like bad hits, like
Atlanta?
weather-wise?
No, not really. No, no.
Oh, they're out the way.
Yeah, they're too far up and in. So like they might
Yeah.
get like the outskirts of a storm, but not really.
Oh,
Atlanta's
that's
pretty
that's
safe.
dope.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place for weather.
What about Texas? Does Texas get hit by stuff?
Tornadoes,
Oh shit. And
tornadoes
that happens like every year or what?
every year. Tornadoes.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
So Atlanta might be the move.
I mean, there's Atlanta has its
There's
issues.
always something, right, that you got to consider.
That's right. There's always going to be something. But I'm
Mhm.
just the older I get, the more I start thinking, okay, well, where do I want to like end up?
Mhm.
Because like like you're saying, I want to start buying stuff. Like
Mhm.
I don't want to be renting like
Fuck no,
10
because
years
you're
from
throwing your
now,
money in the trash.
right? Well, I mean, there are upsides to renting because
Like what?
when you buy a house, you become like house poor. Have you ever heard of that expression? Like,
No, because I've
because
never had a house.
like all your assets go into that house. Like you are like on the hook for this massive mortgage.
You're tied down to it.
Yeah, you're tied down to it. Like all like you're on the like so okay, let's say you buy a house and then you wanted to do something for like your business, like get a loan or something. They're not gonna be like willing to give you a loan because you got all your assets tied into that house. Unless you like have a massive net worth. You know what I'm saying?
So do your business ventures before you get a house.
Yeah. But if your business is popping and you're bringing in lots of revenue, then it doesn't matter.
But if you're not, though,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're just like a regular person doing well, a house is going to take up a lot of your resources. Like they're going to
shit.
everyone's going to look at you and say, "Oh, all her money's tied up with the mortgage. She's too risky. We can't give her a loan." Uh,
Yeah,
you know, and so on and so forth.
because she don't got enough money, or he, him, whatever.
Yeah,
This person don't got enough money to compensate.
yeah. So, but but the thing about
So,
that's cool that about New York is that they have programs where like
mhm.
my friend got into a program where if you make close enough, they'll pay the rest. So
Oh
he just
shit.
bought himself a co-op and like a 3 bedroom situation
Oh
and
shit.
yeah, for like 100 grand. Like
What?
that's crazy. That was his part though. Like the city paid the rest because they
No, but
want
like for New York,
yeah, but like that's what I'm
that's
saying.
big wild.
The city pays uh the rest because they want us to be homeowners. And I think it's like a first time homeowner situation. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's programs out there.
I want to start talking to realtors about that because obviously I'm gonna be a first time home owner, and I know they say they have like programs and stuff to help people like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like they never teach us this stuff, right?
never, never. It's so
Yeah,
ridiculous. Why? I think it's intentional. They don't want us to know.
right.
Just like
They
they
don't
don't
want
want
us
us to know how
to
to do our
for
taxes,
failure.
or they don't want
Yeah,
us to know how to handle like credit.
yes. My credit's actually pretty good though.
Oh, look at you. Smell you.
Yeah. That's why I'm like thinking about the housing shit because I'm like, my shit's top tier.
I mean, if you got good income, good steady income coming in that you can show, and you got good credit, you can get a house. You know, but I
But
would
I do want to do some business ventures before I get tied down like that. I didn't know that though.
yeah,
Because
just
there's some I want to actually get a business loan. So like,
right. See, that's what I was gonna say.
yeah,
If you weren't planning on taking out any loans, then don't worry about it because you're just going
right,
based off your
yeah,
profits. But if you're thinking about I might need a loan to do this because it's a big endeavor,
yeah,
getting a house will like not they will not give you the business loan, even though like your
right,
business and you personally should be separate. You know what I mean? Like
right,
I have
yeah,
like the Casual Brand LLC, and then there's me,
right.
but even still. So I think the best way to do it is to do your business, get your business going, in a way that you're comfortable, and then look for a house that you would want to buy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I was looking at the houses here and like at minimum, mostly everything's at least a million.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it's just like
That's what I'm saying. And that's California.
it's just
And at cheapest, you're looking at like half a mil.
I just what are I mean, you know, there's money. There's money out there, you know? Twitch streamers, influencers, media people,
Why you think I'd be
politicians.
grinding?
I know why you're grinding. Yeah, I'm grinding too. It's the same reason. We're all grinding for the same reason, but it's like it's kind of like tricky because like okay, the money I made, if I made this money that I'm making now, what like 6 years ago, I would be banking. Not even 6 years ago, like 4 years ago, I'd be banking. But as, you
Right.
know, as like everything gets more lucrative, like so more influencers, more Twitch streamers, more podcasters, more media people, you know, more streaming shows, then they just keep raising the price for everything. Houses are more expensive, cars are more expensive, phones are more expensive. I
And
mean,
what
look,
about people that just have regular jobs?
I don't they couples, they're coupled off. You know what I
And
mean?
what
Like,
about people that are single? People that are single can't even make it no more, huh?
fam, I honestly feel like this society really is designed to say either give everything to your job and make this money, or you need a
Mhm.
couple up. Because I talk to people all
Right, yeah,
the
because it's
time.
gonna take two people. And I know a lot of people that are in relationships and live together, and the only reason why they stay together is because they can't financially leave each other.
I mean, dude, me separating from my ex was a huge like it's just like it's just you're splitting it in half, you know? And everything's going up. So you're splitting your revenue, your income, how much money you have, the household money in half, and then everything's going up. So it's just like double bad, you know? So
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like messed up. I don't know. You're on TikTok a lot. Do you see like the rants of people that are like single, like trying to survive, and they're like, I literally can't survive, even if I work like two jobs,
that, that I don't know what kind of jobs they're working, but
like regular jobs,
but like, what do you consider a regular job?
like people that work at like grocery stores and stuff, like
See,
stores, like
I don't consider
retail.
that like a regular job. But I mean, I see what I think like
What is that considered? Minimum wage? What do you consider that?
minimum wage work. I think that's
Is
below.
that not a regular job?
No, I think that's below regular work. I
And
think
what's regular? When you
because
go
like
to school for a
a
job?
minimum wage job will put you at like what? It can put you at anywhere between 16,000 to like top end 30,000 a year. That's even high. I'm thinking you're looking at like $27,000 for the year. That's like nobody can survive off that. In fact, you're actually technically poor. Like the poverty line, I think is like 24,000 or something like that around that area. So
And
yeah,
so a regular job is when you go to school.
a regular job is anything that I would say this is what I would say, anything that pays you $35,000 or more. That's like the baseline. Like you are like you cannot get any crazy bills. You could probably pay your rent, probably pay your,
But you're struggling.
but you're not struggling. You're just not getting ahead.
You're living paycheck to paycheck.
Right, right. But
That's struggling.
no, no. When you're
Yes, it is. Because
when you
imagine something unexpected happens. You
yeah,
don't
but
got
like,
money for it.
but have you ever been in a place where you didn't have the money for your rent? That's struggling.
Yeah,
That's
I have.
like, yeah, I've been there too, and that's I being paycheck to paycheck or even being like tight doesn't compare to when you don't have the money and you don't know when you're going to get the money from, and you don't know, um, you know what I mean. You don't know when it's going to get better. I've been in that situation, and then it's like there are people in this country that are like 3 months behind. I've never been that. Thank God, I've never been like 3 months behind on rent. You know,
Yeah,
or evicted. You know,
yeah,
there. So yeah, I just think that, but I feel them, man. Like, cause like I said, like with the money I make, 4 years, 3 or 4 years ago, I would have been doing great right now. But
hmm
I feel just a little bit better than check to check or month to month because I'm still doing a good amount of the stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
same.
if I just like chill at the crib and that's all, I didn't do anything else, I would be like I could save money every month. But then I would probably like lose my all my mental health and just become depressed, and
hmm
it would just, what's the point then, you know? So,
Right.
but I just think I think unfortunately, not unfortunately, a little bit unfortunately, you got to do like we're doing. We're grinding. You know, you're grinding
Yeah.
hard on
Nah,
that
for
shit.
real. This shit ain't easy, man. It's not.
Yeah, man.
My ass right now been awake for more than 24 hours
That's
looking
crazy.
and not missing my opportunities because I know that any opportunity could be that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fact. That's why we're doing this. That's why you're doing what you're doing. That's why I'm on the train editing TikTok videos. Like even though I'm
Yeah.
like tired, you know, I don't
Yeah, for real. We be tired as shit. People think this is easy.
no.
We make it look easy. We make it look all happy and cheery and shit, but like
Right. Right.
it ain't no rainbows and fucking unicorns.
But that's it, you know, especially if you're not single, then you can afford to be a little bit more lax because you got somebody else holding down some of it, and so you guys can like, you know.
No.
But if you're by
But when you're
yourself
single,
and you're trying to get it, you
yeah.
got to get it because everyone else is trying to get it. You know,
Mhm.
Mr. Beast, he's out there. Casey Neistat, he's out there. You know, the top Twitch streamer. How much time do they stream? Do you like who's like one of the top Twitch streamers?
Oh, it's he got streamer of the year last year or this year. His name's Kai Sennett. He's actually a black man.
Like, what does he do? Like, does he game? Does he?
He games. He's so big now that he'll have celebrities come on his stream and just like chop it up with them, talk to them.
There you
He
go.
be doing silly ass shit. He be having fun.
I mean, that's what we should be doing. You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like that's why. So my first, I think I've talked to you about this. But the first time I was gonna do like social or like make content, I was gonna do like the guru thing. This is how you get more
Mhm.
views on Instagram, and I was like, man, that's whack. That's
It's not
boring.
fun.
You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being like super famous and traveling the world, but then everywhere you go, you got to talk about how you can get more views on Instagram? That sounds
And
like
that shit's fucking draining as hell to begin with.
exactly. So I said, let me pull back, and I'm gonna do something, and I'm only gonna talk about something that if I have to do it all the time, I'll have fun, and that's like
Yeah,
anime and music. I can talk about that all day long and love it.
right.
You know,
Because you love it. Yeah.
yeah, because I love it. Now
Yeah.
but even that's tough because like some of the top people, they like they watch anime and then they research the crap out of this stuff. I'm like,
Oh yeah, people do like deep dives and shit.
right. And I think that there's a space for deep dives, but like if I had to like analyze every single episode of an anime that I watch, I wouldn't want to watch it. Like, oh,
Right. It takes like the fun out of it.
right. I think there's a space for people to like casually enjoy anime and give their thoughts. But
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I want to get I want to buy something. I want to buy property too. My family actually owns some property out in Arkansas. They were selling like big acres for like super cheap.
So, do you think it's worth moving to somewhere like Texas? Because I've been thinking about that. Because I want to be like in the city, right? Obviously, like I would love to be in Cali, but obviously, I don't have $1 million to spend on a house.
Right. Yet. Yet.
And yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I buckle down, get a house, Texas, settle in, grind hard as shit, maybe that could just be home base number one,
That's true.
you
I
know?
for me, it's very important
And
to
I be at home anyways. All the shit I do is from my house.
that's also very important. Like, so you don't. How often do you go out? Like, I mean, I can't really sit there.
Never really.
Yeah,
The fuck is everything I gotta do is at home.
because you just stream every day. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I Texas is different though. The culture is really rough. Like, I don't know how agreeable it is. I would say what I would recommend doing is um
I'm
doing a
just tired
week,
of renting, man.
get like an Airbnb for like Austin and for like a week and just or a week or two, bring
And
you
check
like
it out.
I don't know how like mobile your setup is, but like just
Oh,
take it
yeah, I
take
could
it
take my
down.
shit.
Take it down. And
Hmm.
I actually am thinking about that's actually a good idea. I should do that myself. I should like spend a week or two in Atlanta and just see how agreeable it is with me.
Yeah. I mean, cause like ain't no time to waste, you feel me?
Who you telling? Who are you
You
telling?
fucking wait. It's been like 3 years you're waiting, you know? Because you didn't do it.
I also do. I also feel like I'm very close to like a big break. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
people feel like this, but I just feel like I can feel it, and I'm pretty good with my intuition, and so I feel like, you know what, man, if I just keep grinding, I get the break that I want, that I need. I'm pretty sure I can get a decent place in New York, and then I'll be fine. You know?
You know, a part of me feels that way too. And that's why I stay here.
Hmm.
But it's like, I'm also, what's the word? Like, I be trying to think realistically, right? Because that's
Yeah.
like me, like, hoping and believing, right?
Sure.
But
I
then,
mean,
like, what is the chance really, you know? I don't know. I mean, I'm working really hard towards it.
yeah.
But, like, sometimes hard work, I don't know. Like, I feel like some people just get lucky. Like, I be seeing some people that just start social media and just blow up, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've been doing this shit for years.
I don't think. I think that no matter how lucky people get, you still got to be ready. You still got to have something. You know what I mean? And that's why you see people blow up and then burn out. They blow up, they burn out. And it's like
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's no way that you could not believe that you're not going to get there based on how hard I see you working. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like there's there you just couldn't make yourself go that hard if you didn't deep down believe I'm going to make it. This is going to happen
Yeah.
for me. And so now if that's what you really believe,
I
then
feel in my soul, bro, that Pokemon's gonna take me there.
really, like, so your
Yeah.
Twitch streaming of Pokemon is going to be what
Yes.
gets you there.
I gave up on the art shit. I don't think the art's gonna do it.
So here's a question.
There's too many people doing anime art. It's not it.
So then here's a question, because I think about this stuff all the time, because I was very much into my like saxophone. That was my identity. I was a jazz musician.
Hmm.
If you blow up, when you blow up on Pokemon, are you going to
Hmm.
bring back the art? Because then people are going to love that. They're going to want anything they can get from you.
Well, I already made a new goal with the art. When I do blow up with Pokemon, I want to, you know, Gengar's my favorite Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to start drawing card designs
Nice.
and become like an official licensed artist for them.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah. And I want to make a Gengar card. Like that's one of my biggest goals that I would want to accomplish. To have my own Gengar original art card
Dude,
with my name on it and everything. Because they put the name of the artist at the bottom of the cards.
that's dope. See,
Yeah. And
it's
that
like,
shit gets manufactured to the entire world.
do you get percentage of the money, or do they do like a work for hire? So they just pay you one fee and that's it.
I gotta look into it, but I'm sure they get paid good. It's
Yeah,
Pokemon, man.
you'd be surprised. Although Pokemon has
True.
the biggest IP in the world,
I know.
it's crazy.
But regardless, I'm gonna be making money from streaming.
You can make so much money from streaming. You can make so much money from anything except Instagram. Instagram's
Exactly. That's why I said fuck Instagram.
I can't, man. Every time I try to give it up, then I start like one of my pages starts popping off again, and I just like, okay, well,
I
I gotta
just
tend it. It's frustrating though. The lack
Oh
of
yeah. I've
ability.
been long over frustrated with Instagram.
TikTok's frustrating too sometimes.
See, that's why I like Twitch. Twitch isn't frustrating.
Yeah, but
Twitch
they
is fun.
didn't they ban you for like a week?
Yeah, because I was being stupid. I wasn't following the rules. I was trying to be a rebel.
Okay, fair enough, fair
You
enough.
even told me, you're like, they let you do that shit?
Yeah, I was
You were
surprised.
like, what?
I
How the
was.
fuck they letting you watch anime? What the fuck? You're like, ain't that against the rules?
It's 100%.
That
Oh,
was not Twitch's fault. That was my fault.
it was. Yeah, it was your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
So we're not gonna hate on Twitch. I mean, I would
Yeah,
love to
no,
get
I
going on
love
Twitch.
Twitch.
I might do a Twitch stream today. No, I got to do my TikTok stream. I do an hour TikTok stream every day, and that thing is a grind. I
Easy.
every time I do it, I'm just like, how does she do it?
Easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy, man. At least, but you have like a dedicated
I'm
community.
playing a video game. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm just talking. Sometimes
Yeah. That's
we'll listen
harder.
to music. Sometimes they have some like features that you can use, which is great, but it's still a
But
grind,
I
man.
see people on TikTok just talking all the time.
Yeah, I'm just, but I feel like I don't want to be boring. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Right.
you can get on and just talk, and then you look at their thing, and it's like two people on there. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of gimmicky. I've noticed, like, like I see this. There's this one lady. She does her lives, and all her lives, she has like a pickle in her hand, and it's like, what's the pickle about? You know what I mean? Like, is it like, is it something? But
Yeah.
yeah, her stream is not very good.
Do you do battles?
What kind of battles? Like rap
Like, I don't
battles?
know. I just be on TikTok lives and people do battles with each other.
Like what kind of battles though? Like rap or like
Um, no, it's
gaming?
just like live battles. They do whatever. I don't know. People like send gifts or some shit or like tap the screen.
I mean, I definitely do like tap the screens and stuff, and then I get like requests every now and then for people to join. But I'm like, I'm not gonna join, let you join my live, and then you're like butt naked, and then I'm gonna be penalized because you're like
But
crazy.
you have to set those things up,
Set what things up?
right? The battles.
Oh, I don't know. All I do when I go live is I either listen to music, talk about anime. Um, I used to.
But I think the battles help you grow. I think this is where the collaboration thing comes in.
Oh, I haven't done it. I
Yeah,
am.
because I be on live and like I don't know, I'm not big into TikTok, but literally anytime I'm just scrolling and go through like the lives, people are battling each other. And they'll be like, tap the screen, we gotta snipe them, we gotta get more pints than them.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I don't do that, and
okay.
I don't I don't watch almost anyone's lives, which is not
Oh,
cool.
so you know what it
I,
is?
huh?
You don't know what it is?
No, I know.
What I'm
I
talking
think I know what you're talking about, but like, I just don't enjoy lives on TikTok. You know, and
what you're doing though.
yeah. I mean, but I'm trying to make my life more and more into just like a podcast vibe.
Oh,
I
true.
really wish I could just download it afterwards and then like upload it into like a podcast spot. But
But do
TikTok
you
has
think that method works on because you have to like when it comes to social media, right, you kind of have to follow like the trends in a way, or no?
So right now, it's really confusing. There are like two separate paths that are being pushed. The audience loves short form content. And so all the platforms are trying to figure out how to maximize the short form but monetize longer because that gives them more ads and whatever. So TikTok really wants people to make longer videos. That's why I don't know if you know or remember, they gave people the option to do 10-minute videos. You can make 20-minute
Damn.
videos
Damn,
as
that's like
original
YouTube,
series.
bro.
Yeah, you can make a 20-minute video and then you can charge for the series. So like let's say you made like a painting series, your videos are like 20 minutes long, you can charge like $10 for people to get access to it. So
Also, like the regular person can't even see them.
yeah, they got to go to your series and they got to pay for a subscription and it's monthly.
Holy shit.
Right? I think that's pretty dope. Um so yeah, they really want long form. And so the thing that they're pushing right now is videos between a minute and 30 and 2 minutes and 30 and then lives.
Right.
They don't want anyone doing like the dances because it's like if you're looking at someone do a dance and then the next thing you see is like a commercial for jeans, you're gonna swipe past that like instantly.
Right. Right.
So another thing they're doing now, they're going really hard. They're like trying to hook us up with like brands. So like
Yeah.
there's a thing. Instagram's been doing it for a while, but you just go and see all the people that need commercials. But the way they do it, I don't like it. It's like a contest, and the
Hmm.
highest people get paid, and then you. But the good part is, you get paid based off of how many views. It's like a commission thing. Sorry.
Right.
So like every time someone looks at the video, your commercial, and then clicks on it, you get a certain amount. And then every time it ultimately leads into a sale, you get a certain amount of that too. So that's cool.
Right.
But
Um. Yeah, man. Social media is a whole nother thing, but I wanted to get into the collaboration part of it.
yeah, yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
It's important.
Um. It is. It is to grow, right. And for me right now on Twitch, that's what's like kind of pushing me to the next level
Hmm.
because I'm getting plugged in with like everyone in the Pokemon community, and we're all supporting each other. We're gonna start doing dual streams, basically collabs, and I feel like that was what I was lacking on my Instagram
Yeah.
because
I
I
mean,
wasn't. But Instagram is so like self-centered.
you think so?
Yeah, because I would reach out to people for collabs all the time, and no one would really give a fuck.
But were you like only reaching out to people bigger than you, or were you doing like the whole Issa Rae thing
No,
where she's
I
like,
would reach out to people that had like numbers similar to mine, even some people that were even smaller than me.
and nobody would like be down?
Nah,
It's tough, man. I think people are suspicious and guarded. Like I'm the same. People reach out to
but
me
that's what
about
I'm
doing stuff,
saying. Like, it's so self-centered because on Twitch, motherfuckers be down, no questions asked. They be like, "Hell yeah, I love you, bro. I got you."
I think it's the culture though, right? Like the culture is different
It's
in
more
Twitch.
community based. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. And the Instagram's more self-centered.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Instagram's about, like selfies. That whole
Yeah.
vibe came from Instagram. You
Hmm.
know,
So,
but people
but
be
but just in general, to grow, you need to collaborate. Like you see big brands, like any big brand, right? Like Hello Kitty. I love Hello Kitty. Them
mm,
motherfuckers collab with everybody, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's smart. It's the smart thing to
Yeah.
do because you're
Yeah.
getting two audiences. You're exposing people to different audiences. Collaboration is extremely important, and it's what it's about, right? Like the essence of like social media is community, or it
Hmm.
should be. You know,
But as a small creator trying to get collaborations, how do you feel about that?
um, I definitely think that there's something to what you're saying about like the bigger the page, the easier it is to collab. Like I had so
Hmm.
like on my casual jazzer, which has like 136,000 people. People ask me to collab all the
Right.
time. But like for me personally, who has 14,000 followers, it's not. it's rare. I
And
get
same for mine too.
I mean, I get it
Like,
every now and then, but like it's super rare.
yeah, because it's like 15, 14. That ain't shit.
But no, that's not true.
It's a good number, but like people still look at it weird.
I mean, because there's people who have over 100,000, but not anything
Yeah,
over 10 is not. That's not a small community. You know what I mean?
right.
Like I was talking to my friend who works with the NBA, and we were just talking about like stadiums.
Mhm,
Madison Square Garden holds 21,000 people. If you have like 10,000 followers, first of all, that's half of Madison Square Garden. Second of all, you're probably going to have posts that are getting like 5, 6 figure views. That's a
mhm,
lot of people. That's one of the problems with social media is that people like the numbers have become fake. You know what I
mhm.
mean? Like if you got 50,000 people looking at your stuff, that's crazy. That's a lot of people
But like, why does that seem like that's not shit?
because because we're aware of people who have millions of views.
Yeah.
So it seems like, well, if it's not a million, but that's like that's literally like saying every year a team, you don't really watch sports like that. But like
Hmm.
um so okay, in Pokemon, is there like a champion for the year?
Yeah, there is.
So it would be like saying every year you're not the champion of the whole thing, it's a
Hmm.
failure. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. Like you could still do good without being the overall champ. So like if
Yeah.
so but the problem with social is everyone just focuses on the very very top. Like the
Right.
Kardashians, Selena Gomez, Pokimane, all these people with crazy numbers, but that's not everybody. And the thing about it
Right.
too is like I know people who have like millions of followers that they can't sell a t-shirt, you know?
Right.
So community is what matters. Now I find you don't use TikTok that much, but I find TikTok to be very community based. Actually,
Like Twitch.
I'm not on Twitch enough to know, but it sounds like it. It sounds like it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like I actually met up with a bunch of people that I only knew from TikTok and at an anime conference. I think I told you about that. And yeah,
Which one?
the one in Atlanta. It's like AWA,
Uh
Anime
huh.
Week in Atlanta. I think is what it's called.
Uh huh.
But it was dope. And but before we even met up, we used to have like Discord hangs. So like Friday
Oh,
night, Saturday
nice.
night, we would get together in the Discord, have
That's the
drinks.
same thing we do in the
Watch.
Twitch community. We all
Yeah,
just hang out in Discord. We get to know each other. Streamers stick with other streamers if we're in the same community, and we support each other.
bro, Discord is the jam because
It is,
you can watch
bro.
stuff on
I'm
Discord.
so fucking mad I didn't know about this shit sooner. That's why I'm so happy I got on Twitch.
Oh
Everyone, as soon as I got on Twitch, everyone was like, "Make a Discord." I was like, "What the fuck is Discord?"
yeah, I knew about that like straight away because uh, all the big TikTokers, anime TikTokers, they were like, join my Discord, or like
Hmm.
a lot of people would ask me, hey man, when are you going to start a Discord? But the problem with Discord is like,
Yo, my Discord be popping, bro.
yeah, but
Bro,
how often do you go into
my
your own
shit be
Discord?
my messages, my server. We in there every day posting some shit.
Yeah, I don't have time to be in there every day, and that's pretty much what you need. You need to be able to
Hmm.
get in there like every day, and then like kind of
I
make
let
sure.
people know like every morning. I tell my community good morning. Like I wish them a good day. We
Nice,
talk the day. Um, I have people messaging me. I go through my Discord messages more than I go through my Instagram messages.
dang.
Yeah, it's like that.
You know what you were saying? So like my aunt started being a moderator for my lives on TikTok. Do you have moderators on your Twitch streams, right?
I do. Yes, you have mods.
Fam, you gotta have it. It's like night and day.
Hmm.
Like it's so important.
It is.
I was trying to do that
And
myself.
mods show up, dude. Like they're gonna be like your number ones.
Bro, you're diehards, OG fans. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's collaborations is important, but like I feel like there's also a sense between creators, especially if they don't know each other.
Hmm.
Like, I don't want to give too much, or like if I do this with this person, are they going to end up getting more than I get? And it's like there's not like a generous spirit you know?
Today, dude, I had the most generous, kind. I feel like it was a blessing from God, bro. You believe in God, right?
Yeah,
You be going to church, bruh. This
I'm
is
all
why I
about it.
haven't slept. Like, I was so excited for this shit. So I had a Twitch streamer reach out to me. She's partnered everything big, 50K. Her name's Cool Star, by the way. If anyone wants to check her out,
Shout
she's
out.
on Twitch. Shout out to Cool Star, cool_star 05. Beautiful girl from the UK. 8 hour difference, bro. I don't give a fuck. I told her I'm gonna make it work. Let me know what time. I'm gonna be there. I don't give
Nice.
a fuck what time it is for me. I'm gonna fucking be there.
Right.
Just let me know the time and place, and I'm there, right?
Yeah.
So we had a schedule for today at like 12 noon. I was like, cool, easy, right? You know, I don't even do daytime shit.
I do know
But
that.
for her, I was gonna make this shit happen. Um, and yesterday was community day, Pokemon event. I was out all day from 2 p.m. I didn't get home till 1 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
grinding this shit all day, right?
Uh-huh.
I got home, I was up, excited. I was like, damn, I got a big collab tomorrow. So excited for this shit. Just grinding Pokemon all day. Like, this is really my life. Like, I'm so excited, like pumped. I'm up. I'm thinking of streaming. Shit, it's 1 in the morning. I'm up. This is about the time I stream, right?
Right.
So I go on Twitch. Let me see who's on. Someone was on. I go in their chat because that's me. Like, I always do my rounds. I show love to anyone that play Pokemon. I'm gonna go say hi. I'm gonna follow them, show them love, let
Nice.
them know who I am, and we get established. I'm chatting up in there. Next thing I know, the girl I'm supposed to collab with is in the chat. And she's like, "Hey, Posh, check your messages. I messaged you." Oh shit! All right, cool, cool, cool. I'm about to message you right back. Hold up, let me go check this shit. So I go to my messages. Oh, today's regionals. We should do our stream before regional starts because everyone's gonna want to watch regionals. This is a big
Mm,
deal.
okay.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Shit, we didn't even think about this, right? So instead of doing the stream at 12, we're trying to do the stream at 7 in the morning now.
Oh, your time though.
My time, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm already. It's like 4 in the morning, right?
Right,
So
right.
she's like, in about 3 hours, let's do it. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't slept, bitch. I gotta do battles.
I was
My
gonna say
mind gotta be there for this shit. You
I was
feel
gonna say, why
me?
didn't you just like end your stream and go do like take a nap?
I can't. When I'm like excited about
Mm,
something, I can't sleep.
I feel you.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna start in 3 hours. Maybe I can take a nap. She goes live right then and there. Title: Duo stream. Who you duo streaming with? Everyone in the chat. Who you duo streaming with? Posh. I'm like, oh shit. I can't take no fucking nap. What if I don't wake up, bro? I've been
Yeah.
up for 24 hours.
Bro. Savage.
So, but wait, I got ahead of myself. Anyways, this girl, she found me, dude. One day, I be streaming at night.
Mm-hmm.
I be getting raided and shit. It be popping sometimes. So one day it was like popping. She came into my chat, bro, and just hella nice. Like, damn, I love your stream. Followed me, just showed me hella love.
Nice.
And then just in my chat, like I never talked to this girl before. And then she's like, we should collab. I'm gonna DM you right now. Let's set it up.
Dang.
And I'm like, what? Hold on. She messaged me. I go look at her page. Partnered, big numbers. I'm like, you want to collab with little me?
See, that's the wrong mindset, man.
But I'm saying though, you feel me? Because like Instagram got me in that mindset.
Yeah. Right. That's how
Yeah,
people are on Instagram for sure.
yeah, for sure. So I'm like, damn, why she want to collab with me? This girl just genuinely nice, bro. Just wants to collab with me. She's like, you're a girl that plays Pokemon, and I fuck with you. You do the same
Mhm.
thing I do.
Right.
and you got
Beautiful.
good vibes. And I'm like, damn, like there's really genuine people out there.
Yeah, there are. You know,
Yeah, dude.
it's
And she
important.
was so nice. Like when we streamed, shouted me out the whole time. Like, go follow Posh. Like she's dope, a dope streamer, dope battler. I was killing, dude. I was so excited, man. The stream went so well. But yeah, it was just like I felt like it was such a blessing, man. Like I don't know, like I just don't get that too frequently. I mean, yeah, I do in the Pokemon Go community. I do get raids and stuff, but I don't know. It's just different. Like compared to Instagram, it's like a whole new world. It's
I,
like from night to day. You feel me?
I feel like those things, those moments are important. Like
Yeah,
they help you keep going. You know what I
they
mean? Like,
do,
they
man.
like inspire you. Like, okay, I'm on the right path. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because it's not a coincidence that she found you, and obviously,
No, yeah. I mean, I was on. I'd be popping at night because like no one really streams at the time I'm streaming.
there you go.
No one's crazy enough to not sleep
Right. I couldn't do it.
and do the shit that I do,
No, no.
you know? So usually when I stream at like 3, 4, whatever in the morning, I'm like one of the only people streaming for the Pokemon Go community, which is insane.
So okay, with Twitch, do they have a good like SEO, or like is it easily like to find like what you're looking for? So like if I wanted to get on and look up a certain game and and communities around that game, is it easy for me to find creators who do that, or how
It
does that
depends
work?
on the game. So like Pokemon Go isn't like super big like compared to like Call of Duty or something, you feel
Right,
me?
exactly.
Like Call of Duty is going to have like millions of people playing it.
Okay.
Pokemon Go is small. It probably have like 1,000 people
So then are you
that are.
is your market like capped? Are you gonna have to like branch out to get to like where you want to go?
My goal is to reach partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you hit partner, you could expand. The main thing is hitting partner.
What now? What does that mean? Explain that for us lay people.
So being partnered, okay, so you begin with being affiliated.
Mm-hmm.
So affiliated is just you're able to get donations. You actually get paid, right?
Nice.
But partnered is like next level paid. It's like affiliate is like minimum wage.
Okay.
How you were
Okay.
saying, right? It's not a
Right.
real job.
Right.
It's
No, no,
just
no. I didn't say it's not a real job. I was,
no, you said it's minimum wage. It's not a real job because I was like, "What's a real job?" And then you were like, "Oh, it's not minimum wage.
I mean, I consider minimum wage work, and I consider like jobs that pay 35,000 and up like
A real
jobs.
job."
No, when you say real, it makes it
So
sound like minimum
partnered,
wage are
okay, partnered is kind of like a real job,
careers.
and then affiliate's like minimum wage.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like, oh, you just do it as like a part time job,
Okay. Okay.
like nothing too serious. But like partnered is like, all right, you about to be making real money, like this shit's serious.
Yeah.
So basically you have to have at least 75 viewers in your streams at all times, minimum, to be
For
partnered.
affiliate. Oh, to be partnered.
To be partnered.
Wow.
Hmm.
So
The
that means,
entire time that you stream, you have to have at least 75 people in there.
well, that's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Partnered
And
by the end of the
we're
summer.
getting there. I'm telling you, like, you know how you say you got to believe this shit?
Yeah.
I believe that this is the door right here.
You know, like I mean, I don't know. I think that you know that I believe in you because I go out of my way to make this connection collab uh happen. Just like you said, like you were like you felt really blessed by that streamer that found you.
Yeah.
Um I feel the same way working with you. Um
Oh,
but
thank
but
you.
I'm convinced, like one of the things I'm really learning, because this has been like a healing and learning season for me, is that focus and distractions, and you're like so focused, you know what I mean, like this. So like I think a lot of times people feel like life isn't happening the way they want it to,
Hmm.
but they don't realize that they're so distracted with so many different things. So it's like
Right.
you're bringing so many different things into your life. You know what I mean? Like that the thing that you really want, you're not giving it enough attention. You're not giving it enough focus. You're not giving it enough drive. Like when I talk to
Right.
you, it's about streaming. You know what I mean? You're on
Yeah.
your streaming grind. That's what you're about. That's all your focus is about in a great way.
Yeah.
In a great way. I mean,
Yeah.
you still like, live your life, but so it's like I'm convinced. I know it's only a matter of time before you become a partner. And,
Mhm.
hopefully you just don't leave me behind when you're famous.
Shut up, dude. We're gonna be doing this shit live on stream.
Hell yeah, dude. I need to get into a game. No, I don't have to get in a game.
I
I
mean, like I said, Twitch is for anything. You don't have to just play video games. Just for me, it's what makes me happy. Just how you were saying, like talking about anime
right,
is what made you happy
right.
for, the content you're making. I like playing Pokemon. I have this shit tatted on me. Like this shit is my life.
Yeah, you
like
about that life for real, for real.
like for real, bro. Like dead ass. Like this shit is everything to me.
That's so dope.
Yeah,
That's so
so
dope. Yeah. That's it's a cool thing. Like I'm really into like podcasting. I mean you see, we could
right.
literally talk for hours. And
We
because it's
can.
it's it's fun for me. It's fun
Mhm.
and I don't know, I just enjoy it. I enjoy it and I enjoy watching it and listening to it. There's nothing better than hearing a good conversation to me. Like
Yeah. With
I'll
like
never
real people like out
right.
here like really living life.
Yeah, because sometimes
Like this
podcasts
is
can
not
be
made up.
super educational, and that's fine too. Sometimes
Mhm.
I want to hear about like, oh, how did you build this company? But sometimes I just want to hear people talk about like, what's going on? What are they thinking about? Like real
Mm.
conversation.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the vibe here.
Yeah.
And I know that you've been up for over 24 hours, so I'm not gonna hold you.
I think I'm gonna stream after this, to be honest with you. I'm in the mood.
You're gonna be asleep until Thursday. I'm gonna have to check
I'm
on you.
off tomorrow, so I'll just sleep in.
Oh, so you have a schedule where you have a day off on Twitch?
No. I just sleep in and then I stream at night whenever I wake up.
Oh,
Or whenever I have time.
okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So let's just wrap it up. And where can people find you? What's your Twitch handle?
Find me on Twitch. It is Posh Waifu. And TikTok is Posh Waifu as well. And on my Twitch, I have my Discord. Make sure to tune into the Discord, which is hella popping, by the way.
Nice. And
And
for me, it's the Casual Brian on
every
TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. That's really all you should be checking out. Although Facebook's popping out these days, but that's mostly like my friends and family. So, you know,
yeah.
don't go there.
All right, guys. Well, it's been real. I'm so excited to see you guys on the next episode. But in the meantime, in between time, remember to keep it posh.
And keep it casual.
Deuces.